An Israeli airstrike has targeted a hospital in southern Gaza, killing at least 2 Palestinians and injuring several more. An Al Jazeera journalist was standing by to go live outside Nasser Hospital when it was hit. Fire broke out on the second floor of the medical facility, but has been brought under control. Hamas has confirmed one of those killed in the attack was Ismail Barhoum, a member of the group's political bureau. Well, Al Jazeera's Hind joins us live now from Deir el-Balah, that's in central Gaza. Hind, so what more details are emerging about this Israeli attack on Nasser Hospital in southern Gaza then?
Well, the Israeli army attacked the second floor of the Nasser Hospital. The Nasser Hospital is located in Khan Younis in the southern parts of the Gaza Strip. Ismail Barhoum, a member of Hamas, was actually receiving treatment as he was injured by the Israeli forces, and he was receiving treatment in the hospital. Along with Ismail Barhoum was a 16-year-old Palestinian that was also killed in the same attack. We saw the hospital burning with flames alive as the Arabic Al Jazeera reporter was standing in front of the building. Now, according to doctors in Nasser Hospital, they said that the department went out of service due to the fact that the destruction is massive and the flames of fire, it took them hours to turn down the fire. Now, what also we need to know is there were at least 8 Palestinians injured in this attack, and all of these Palestinians injured are people already injured inside the hospital. Now, hospitals across the Gaza Strip are overwhelmed. There's no medical supplies or medicine as the Israeli forces continue to close the Karim Abu Salim crossing for 21 days now. Now, the situation is also escalating in different parts of the Gaza Strip, especially Beit Lahia in the north and Rafah in the southern parts of the Gaza Strip.
All right, Al Jazeera's Hind there in Deir el-Balah in central Gaza. Hind, thank you. Let's bring in Dr. Feroze Sidhwa. He's a trauma surgeon and is in Nasser Hospital in Khan Younis. Dr. Sidhwa, just talk us through what happened and where you were when the airstrike happened.
Yeah, I'm a trauma surgeon, and most of my patients are actually on the male surgical ward, which was hit. But thankfully, I wasn't there when it happened. I was on the 4th floor in the emergency medical. Actually, no, sorry, I wasn't. I was on the 4th floor in the ICU. Looking at a guy who needed to go to the operating room immediately. That's exactly when the bomb hit. We were about to roll him into the operating room, but of course, when the bomb hit, the whole hospital stopped, and basically we didn't do anything for probably about an hour. Thankfully, he survived long enough to get into the operating room. We just finished with that case. But the whole second floor male surgical ward, like I said, is where most of my patients are, has been destroyed. Actually, the young man who was killed, I believe he was 16 years old. He was one of my patients. I operated on him, I believe, on March 18th. I did an abdominal operation. He probably would have gone home tomorrow, but now he's dead.
Yeah, and given that level of damage and death and destruction that you're talking about, I mean, Israel says they were targeting a member of Hamas. I mean, what's the hospital's response to that?
I can't tell you what the hospital's response is. I'm a volunteer, so I don't want to speak for Nasser Hospital, certainly. But I can tell you, as far as I know, I follow the Israeli press a little bit. Benjamin Netanyahu has been ill recently. Well, he stands accused of genocide. And nobody thinks Hamas can bomb a hospital just because Benjamin Netanyahu happens to go there. That's crazy. This is completely insane. You don't bomb hospitals. Everybody knows that. It's part of this, the oldest part of international law. The first Geneva Convention was signed in 1864, and that was the first creation of international law, at least in the West. And it's specifically about not obstructing the work of physicians and nurses. This is barbarity. This isn't how reasonable, civilized people behave. It doesn't matter what they were trying to do. You don't bomb a hospital no matter what. That's not how it works.
Yeah, and the pictures of the fire we saw were very dramatic indeed. Just tell us a bit more about the damage that's been done to that specific part of the hospital on the second floor and why that's important.
Yeah, the male surgical ward is destroyed. It does not exist anymore. It will have to be completely rebuilt. The whole hospital smells like smoke right now, but the ward is the entire electrical system was destroyed. Every door is blown off its hinges. Most of the windows are shattered. The ceiling is collapsed. So it's completely unusable. It's going to have to be all torn out and redone. That's not the area where we do surgery. Thankfully, that's the fourth floor operating room. So we can continue to provide surgical services, but that destroyed, I couldn't tell you, probably 30 beds in this hospital, and the hospital is already being overwhelmed by casualties. So the fewer beds we have, the less care we're able to provide.
Just a final thought to you, Dr. Sidhwa. I mean, what does this attack and the damage done now mean for the hospital and the medical staff like yourself trying to treat the wounded coming in from other Israeli attacks?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I hope I don't think they will, but I hope the hospital will not start denying people based on presumptions about who they are or what they might have done or if Israel will do this or that. I don't think they will, because the Palestinians are used to the Israelis attacking and destroying and raiding and murdering in their hospitals, unfortunately. But I don't think so. I think we will continue to provide services to the people of Gaza as much as we can, just as we have before, but now a little bit less. Every Israeli attack, it's a little bit less that we can do, and that's just going to continue until the Israelis stop.
Dr. Feroze Sidhwa, really good to talk to you. Many thanks for your time. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.